Hey everyone, Marsh from Consequence here. I just want to talk about, we call it the sausage, so that's what I'm going to call it. But, so for this boss, I'd say it's like the first semi-step up in Mythic, in the current order of what you do bosses in. This would be number 3 or 4, either this or Artificer. And this boss, there's a lot going on, but it's actually a little more easy than you would think. So, in the background here, the first mechanic that comes out is a barrage mechanic. Now, as you see here, we have two separate groups soaking the barrage. This we killed this week 1 of Mythic. There's currently a strategy, so this works, but there's currently a strategy where you send everyone in the line except for one person with an immunity and or two people with immunity if you want to do it that way. And you'll know that one of those people will be picked for the next barrage so they can immune it. So you go everyone, immunity, everyone, immunity, everyone, immunity. So in our rekills, which I couldn't find a video of, you will see like everyone in it except for a hunter or a mage or something like that. So other than that, we have all the pillars marked, and the way that this works is, well, first I'll go over the ad. So the ad's going to come out here. There's a weak or on Wago you use. You'll see it up here in our ERT note. That's going to tell you when to interrupt the ad. Now, interrupting the ad is very important for your tanks and how much damage they're taking. So, in this situation, we want to target down the ads as quickly as possible. In fact, you want to do that for every set currently. And then on top of that, what we did is we had assignments for soul shapes and doors, or just walking through for every single rotation of beams. So you saw there, he soul shaped through. Now, in the current meta, I don't think you have to do that because all that soul shaping is doing is reducing the damage you're taking as well as reducing the amount you're running around the room. And with having more gear, that's kind of going to fix the problem for you. But if you want to be, if you want to go down the blinking path, then go for it. Now, as you see here, we have both Hunter Wild Spirits plowing into this ad, and this goes into the fact that these ads are extremely important and they have to die. Not only do they drop these black pools, which absolutely destroy melee if it lands on them and it denies the room, they also grow during the burn phases, and they slam the tanks. So, and also these arcs, they can be baited. So if the range can bait them towards the edge of the room, it's great. If not, it's okay. Note that the arc comes out in a fan, so you can actually dodge one you're standing in and then move into one next to you and be completely fine. So I'm not going to go over the tank positioning too much because every guild does this differently, and it's kind of up to your tanks to figure it out. But if you look at a replay, you'll know that like what you're looking for. Like, oh, like we tanked the boss here for basically phase 2. And the reason for this is because we were going to use this side of the room for later in the fight. The way the rings work, I'll go over next, is you see this little black thing right here? She shoots this out, and it's always going to go in a pattern. So the pattern, I think it's orange and yellow in this, and then it's going to add the one in the back of the room. But it's going to be, for the first set, you always know it's going to be one of the pillars, and then for the second set, you know it's going to be one of two of the pillars. So she's randomly assigning pillar 1, unless I missed. Okay, so I missed the first one, so that was the second one. But she's going to throw in here for pillar 1, and then she was going to throw in here for pillar 2, so I caught the second one. But as you see, this set we don't use blinks, so he's going to turtle, but that's fine. And we're going to get through, and we're keeping this ad interrupted. Now, once this ad dies, that's the last black pool we should be seeing. We're going to get in this barrage, and then we're going to move in intermission. So with all the gear that you're getting, you're basically almost going to be done with the fight at this point. The boss would be probably at like 30% for most guilds. Every time you break a shield, the boss will lose 10% of its health over time. It gives the boss a massive dot that it takes. So anyway, we're going to move back here. See how we're between green and star now. And the way we did this positioning is we're kind of aiming for a 50-50. So we see that, I think I'm trying to remember back. arc. Yeah. So we're aiming for a 50-50. We kind of got the shit spawn where the first beam comes from over here. However, what we're gonna do is we're gonna double blink into here. And then, or you can like immune. It depends on what order you want to do it in. But we double blink over the 2, and we're chilling. And then we're going through here. And actually, that wasn't the RNG one. We do that every single time. But again, you want to see where she throws the thing, and then you can adapt accordingly. Now, again, with all the gear, like if you're destroying the ads, this won't be a problem. We do not have the physical damage to kill the ad before it drops like 3 or 4 sets of pulls. But if you can limit to only dropping 2, just cut this in half. Look how much more room you're going to have. So anyway, we got Barrage, and remember, the way we did Barrage currently is we use immunities. So everyone except for someone with immunity in, and then, you know, instead of immuning through beams, because you can just live it now, right? So another ad comes out, and again, we have Wild Spirits rotating on certain sets of these ads. This is a good bait. And see how this pulled area denial? This does so much damage, so we're moving the boss out of there. Just to skip ahead. Yes, this was the RNG one. So right now, I wanna show you guys the thing again. It's gonna be right after this, I believe. So she throws it. You see this? So now we know, okay, oh my god, the first one is over here. So what we did is we were kind of hoping it would be over on this side, but it was over here. So we're going to gateway, as you see all these guys gatewaying, and we're pre-spreading. And one thing I didn't note is that the halos will basically insta-kill you if you're 1 yard next to anyone who passes it. So we go through. He's probably going to turtle. Yep. So, you know, not everyone can do this, and he's going to go over here and probably turtle the last one. And everyone else is kind of running around the room, waiting for their debuff to fall off and then crossing. Other than that, most guilds will get this next shield, even if you have like 5 people alive. You can just break, or maybe a 5's a little too. If you have 10 people alive and you can break the shield, the fight in the current meta for most guilds will end. If you're interested in seeing the rest of the fight, feel free to watch the rest of the video. This is not me, but I also have a VOD on my YouTube. I just thought he played the fight better than me, so I have it up. Other than that, if you have any questions, you can let me know. And thank you, and good luck.